What's up, good people? Welcome back to another new episode of the DOPECAST. I know, guys, before we uploaded something new, but you guys, the wait was worth it, even when it was summer. So, guys, welcome back, and I hope you guys are doing good from wherever you are. This is DOPECAST fraternity. We are well, we are doing fine, and I just want to say, before we start, I want to say thank you for the support that you guys have been showing us. We don't take it for granted. And yeah, today, guys, we have a new guest in the studio, and obviously guests that I did introduce, but before that, I am your host, Leonard Oginga.
And I am Ivan Tun. And we have our guest of today is Leonard Oginga. This man, he is a learned person. So he is soon to graduate with a bachelor's in commerce. He's a researcher. His net worth is 1.2 million. Huyu mumtafute mwapatie business card yake. Also, he does cyber security and so many things. He's going to introduce himself. So welcome, Lusana, to the DOPECAST.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. The introduction was a bit good, but let me say something about it also. Yeah, so as she said, I'm Leonard Oginga. I'm graduating this November, completed my degree last April. And also about me, I'm a data entrist. I do data entry mostly. And also she said about the research assistant. I'm not a researcher, I'm a research assistant. There's a difference between a researcher and a research assistant. Thank you for that. And anything else? We are good.
What about the 1.2 million net worth?
Oh, my net worth. My net worth, that one is not my net worth. I'm just an upcoming human being with a net worth of less than 10,000 US dollars.
What do you mean upcoming human being?
When I say I'm upcoming, what I'm trying to mean is that I'm just a youngster. I'm trying to maneuver, I'm just trying to penetrate so far.
So guys, as you can see, we have a very lively and a very funny person. I think we change course and also a comedian. Because like, so guys, as you have heard from our guest, when I made you introduce her, because you have an idea about who Leonard Oginga is. And let's get into it. Today we're going to talk about we're going to talk about a very interesting topic, the big elephant in the room, which is gambling. So we decided to go on this topic because there's a way that our guests can relate now. So guys, let's dive into it.
So to start with, we need to know what is gambling. What is gambling, what it entails, and everything. So we're going to start with our guest here, Leonard Oginga. He is going to tell us what gambling means to him, because he is here because that is the big elephant in the room and he knows more of it. So Oginga, can you tell us about
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity. So let me say a brief introduction about gambling. So the first thing that gambling, you find that is a chance of playing games with the aim of getting money. And you find that we want quick money. So when you want quick money, you find that we are doing this gambling so that we can multiply what we have, the little we have, so that we can multiply it easily. So according to me, it's just a chance of playing games with the aim of multiply your money easily.
I think the same as when you go and stake, maybe this amount you have to get a very good amount. And you know, like that, like there are so many older people, they can't afford to them. Some of them when you want to bet. So I know this topic is a very relevant topic not only to you, but someone out there, maybe anacheza na gambling hajui, maybe this is what gambling is. Because gambling, I believe it comes in so many forms. Inaweza kuwa maybe betting, unaekelea bet, maybe kutoka kwa football team, maybe unaekelea bet, or maybe on a, maybe any game. So yeah, what according to you ever, wewe unafikiria gambling ni nini, and why do you think tumeamua kuongelea hii topic ya gambling?
Before nijiume, acha niseme what is written down.
Okay. The dictionary definition.
Yeah, the dictionary definition of gambling. So gambling is the act of risking something of value, typically money, an event with a certain outcome with the primary intent of winning additional money or material goods. So it is risking something of value. Typically, most of the time, it is money, so that you earn something else in return. So the dictionary definition of gambling. Yes. So gambling involves three key elements: kuna consideration, kuna risk, alafu kuna price. So consideration niyo amount tunaweka to gamble. If I'm not wrong.
Oh yeah, you are not wrong.
And then the risk, your certainty or unpredictability of the outcome, whether you will win or not. Now that is the risk. And then there is the prize. The prize is the potential reward or loss. When you win, that is your prize. So now, people gamble for various reasons.
Before we get into what you gamble, so can you give us a brief history about you and gambling? Like, or why did you start gambling? What are the reasons that made you start gambling to get into this?
Yeah, so let's talk about that. I can remember the year 2017, I was in Form 2. Yeah, so there's a cousin of mine, just a close cousin, a very close cousin. So my cousin of mine was a gambler, a real gambler. The person was gambling very much into gambling. This person will use any money, even 20 bob, 10 bob, 50 bob in gambling. So the person influenced me much in gambling. I started gambling the year 2017 when I was a kid, by the way. I was just in Form 2, by the way. I know nothing, but I know gambling. So by that time you find that, so I started by that point from my cousin's influence. Then it continues. It continues because it's an addict. But the gambling is a spirit. It's something when you start, it's not easy to forget or stop. It's like a spirit. Because by the end of the day, I will gamble with everything that I have in my account. Then I'll feel that I need to do more. I'll borrow money from friends. I'll call my friends, borrow the money. To do what? Then nothing I'll do with this money, I'll just gamble. Because there's that spirit whereby I've already lost 1,000. I need to get my money back. I will continue with the gambling with an aim of getting this money back. And you find that by the end of the day, you lose everything. So that's why I started gambling the year 2017. Till the year back in 2022 when I was in my second year. It reaches a point where it was tough for me. I used to gamble with everything I have. Even part of my school fee, part of the rent, and also my friend. I got friends here in campus. Some of them dropped. Then let me say, yeah, because of gambling. There's a certain friend of mine who gambled with almost everything, and it reaches a point where this person can't pay the school. And any moment you can't pay the school because you use all the money on gambling, the person dropped out of the school to go look for money and will come back to school later. So as an experienced gambler, with 4 years I'm a gambler for a period of 4 years. So when I'm talking about gambling, listen carefully, because it's not something that I'm guessing. I'm talking from experience, from myself, from my friends, and also from even the kids. I got my younger brother. My younger brother at the moment is in Form 2, but the guy is gambling. Just a kid in Form 2. And also I started in Form 2, so I can't blame the kid. But at this point, I do talk to many youth, telling them that gambling is a devil. When you start gambling, it's like a spirit, you will not stop, and it's not easy to stop gambling. So the best thing, don't do gambling, because you find that we as youth, we need easy money. By the end of the day, I have 100 bob, and I'm saying that 100 bob, if I gamble, I pay a better with 100 bob. By the end of the day, luckily, I can have 1,000. So that spirit. So you find that by the end of the day, I'll continue gambling with everything with an aim. I'm going to gain, but you are losing. So you find that you'll get into depression, concentrate in your academic work, and also you find that your daily life, no happiness, you're just stressed up, you're just there. And also many people forget, when you are talking about drug abuse as a form of mental health, also these people need to talk about gambling. It's also another very big thing when coming to many people.
Let me cut you short.
Okay, thank you.
I think you've given a whole overall, which is nice, but we need to take it step by step.
Okay.
So I've heard you mention that something like aviator. So I'm assuming these are some of the things that people use to gamble. So what are some of the things, what are some of the apps, what are some of the games that you use to gamble that really messed you up, so that the audience can know?
Oh, okay. So I can talk about the Odibet. Odibet is not an app. It's just a normal app whereby you can download or go online and you bet via the app. It's just you bet on the ball games, basket, and also so many things. Not only football, we got the rugby. We got so many games there. You can use Odibet, there is Betika, and also at the same time we have there are so many things. We have the the whatever the sports bet, there are so many. So the apps are so many, they are readily available, and getting them, because some of them you are not supposed even to have the data bundle to access. You can access without even using the data bundle. So you find that it's very ready and is available easily. So yeah.
At this point where you mentioned that your younger brother is looking for too, he also said gambling. What do you think made him started gambling? Made him to start gambling? Like maybe in push for such a young boy to come and start gambling.
Oh, so okay, on that I can say that the desire to have money. You find that nowadays
aliona maybe brother yake mkubwa ana gamble anapata pesa mingi, so like pia yeye kama but then mimi na brother yangu mkubwa ana gamble anapata mingi, pia mimi gamble naweza nini.
On that, no, because my gambling story was a secret. Sikuwa nataka kila mtu ajue. Not my parents, even the kids, my younger brother and my sister. So it's like a secret. Nilikuwa nafanya chini ya maji. I don't want to, because gambling sometimes you find that utaki mtu ajue hiyo gambling. Because you know that these people will judge you on the first step. So you wanna feature. According to me, I think it's the peer influence. Nowadays kids got phone. Umejua mimi nimekuwa na simu after high school. So simu yangu nasema is my phone now. So you find that nowadays we got so many kids having phone at a very young age. Any moment you have the phone, this phone you will find that on the internet. They get access to the information about gambling, and this person will start. So according to me, I think that the influence and also having phone at early age. Yes.
Maybe we can go through some of the reasons why so many people out there, including him, he has mentioned that he most of the reasons why people gamble is because of the desire to have money. So I'm sure there are so many reasons. So now I think we could just have a run on that. So people gamble for various reasons, which can affect psychologically and socially, economically. So can you take us through the first three reasons?
Oh yeah, before I say the first, where is the gamble apart from getting money? Like nini ilikusukuma uanze gamble?
Also it's fun. It's like playing video games, because it's fun also.
Because how is losing money?
Let me say, it's something that when you gamble, the first thing you will watch this game you bet on. So you find that when you're watching football, it's fun, because when I bet on that team, I must watch when they're playing. The process of playing a theater, you find that it's fun. When that aeroplane is moving this way, it's somehow fun. So you find that enjoying, and also you're happy about it. But things turn. Ukiona hiyo ndege imeenda kabisa haijarudi, umejua inakuanga happy kama unaona hiyo ndege bado so unaona pilot ameenda kabisa. So you find that it's fun also. Apart from the side of money, it's fun. Hiyo ndio kitu iko, because there's nothing, according to me, it's so fun and money, only that.
So maybe I'll just highlight some of the reasons why people start gambling. One of them is Kenya too, our guest amesema it's fun, it's an entertainment. Like people really get entertained. When two amesema, I know you guys have had, and then number two, we also had potential for financial gain, like kupata pesa mingi, like when you go and bet, maybe let's say unaekelea a stake of 1,000 bob. In return, unazaona hiki nikienda kuwin hii bet naweza pata like maybe 2,000. So you see, like that's a lot of money. And then you also have social interaction when obviously like when you're on a bet ni wengi. So you're able to go and interact with people who are also when you're on a gamble na ndio wanakuambia by the way ukiekelea hii umepata. So like maybe that inaweza kuprompt na kuja na mentor wase wengi sana. And then also have competition. Maybe competition, maybe you can elaborate more on that point.
It is the challenge of gambling and the opportunity to test one's skill can be appealing to competitive individuals. Your talent, like unataka tu kugamble. So you have friends who are also gambling. So then you tell them this week manze nimepata 10,000. Sijui kama usha experience kitu kama hiyo, like you and your friends compete with each other. So that is some of the reasons why people gamble for competition.
And last but not least, we also have like it's a habit, an addiction. Like, for me, I assume like if I can gamble, by the time we get to realize, like for you, it was it's a very big deal. I feel like you can like that with a day and to make a gamble. Yeah, and as we get into it, what are some of the negative effects zenye wewe mwenyewe ume-experience from gambling na zenye unaweza share na wasee hapo nje?
Yeah, so, okay, thank you. So you find that the first negative effect is about losing money. Because when you're betting, the first thing you must lose money. The second thing I'll talk about is depression. You must get depressed. Because nilikuwa na so imagine today, and hiyo so imeenda wapi? Imeenda na vieta. The first thing I have no supper, na nilikuwa na so. Hii so nilikuwa na dhani multiply, imeenda. The first thing I will be depressed. And you find that most of the time when you're campus, you will not attend class. So it also affects your academic life. And the next thing I'll talk about is also mental health issues. You find that you are not happy. Because when you lose, you are not happy. Because the aim is to get more. And when I can't get more, ile kidogo nilikuwa naanza nachukua, I'm not happy. So that's what
So it really has a lot of negative effects more than the positive effects.
Exactly.
Download the negative effects example.
So just for everyone and the listeners, so some of the negative effects are financial problems. As you said, alikuwa na so akagamble, hakuwa na kitu ya kukula. And then mental health issues, like it makes you, it drains you.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then we have relationship strain. Hujatuambia
What?
relationship strain. Did it affect your relationship?
No.
It did not.
I think it's different for different people.
Yeah, so affect the umechukua, umejua the same way it will affect you is not the same way it will affect you or ever. So different affections.
We also have addiction, as Cleo told us. So you get addicted to gambling. You can't stop gambling.
Just imagine 4 years.
You've been gambling for 4 years.
4 years from 2017 hivyo. Just imagine I was in form 2. Kitu najua ni introduction to biology, but I'm gambling. Tena ile kugamble unaweza iba pesa ya mama. By the way, kuna kitu nimesahau. It's about you can be a thief by the way. When you are gambling, you can be a thief. Because kama sina do ya kugamble, I'll steal my mom's money. I'll do whatever just to get this money. Naweza iba kuku, niende niuze kuku, nipate 300, niende nifanye nini? Gamble. So thieving hapo kuiba also is something, because I must bet every day. I don't have money. What will I do? Utaenda pale penye anaweka hizo macoins zake ni 50, niende pesa deposit, and hata niibe kuku ya jirani, nifanye nini? By the end of the day, nipate do. Yeah.
Speaking of stealing, so one of the negative effects is legal problems.
Yes.
So when you involve yourself with gambling, you end up being in legal problems, such as you engage in illegal activities such as fraud, and then then you get into trouble. And the last one is work and academic issues. Kama venye alikuwa anasema, alikuwa anajua tu introduction to biology. Apart from that, the gambling and alikuwa anafanya. So
yeah guys, and as we are unwinding, tunamalizia na for you look to realize this was a problem. What are some of the methods that you umetumia that uweze get rid of this habit that you have as we are?
Also niliweza kuongea na mzee. The first person niliongea naye about it ilikuwa the former DBCM in the kuna siku tu tulikuwa tunaongea the normal talk. What did he say? 2022 was secondaire. So from that part you get the skill, just do something that can get you money. Stay away from gambling. Gambling can interfere with so many things. Your progress in life, your mental health, and so many things. So the best thing, learn a skill, look for some different ways of getting money, but gambling is the devil. You will not grow, you just be there. And also that's from that point. And also my friends, nimeona rafiki yangu na drop out from school, mali bet na fee. Mama ametumwa fee, akachukua fee akabet nayo. Fee kaenda. So umejua ilimuuma, lakini mimi pia ilimuuma. So mimi pia nikamfeel. From that point nikiona I'll not go on this way. At the moment, yeah.
It can also reach extreme points where someone, we have seen many cases of people killing themselves
yes.
because of, unaenda kugamble na pesa ya school fees, and then maybe you're like Utaambia nini mzazi?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's a very big issue that people need to embrace now, bali that it's a problem and you're supposed to go and seek professional help. Yeah. So as we are when it's tunaenda kumalizia, what is that one last word yenye unazamia msako nje ana struggle na gambling na hajui place anaweza kuanzia in order to get the help that they need?
Yeah, so kitu naambia vijana wazee na kila mtu ana gamble at the moment. What you need to do, stay away from gambling. Learn a skill. Just make sure vile nimesema my research assistant, just learn a skill, make sure this skill get you something. And also kusikuwa na pressure kupanda in life. Just have patience, learn something and kuwa na tunasema just be a person mwenye have faith that by the end of the day this skill you learn will get you something in life instead of gambling. So wase wasigamble, don't need to pia wase, don't gamble, it will ruin your life, everything in your life. Just learn a skill and get your own money the right way. And also kusikuwa na pressure kupata pesa on social media. Tunaona wase wako na pesa kwa social media, so tunataka kupata money. Hakunanga tota money. So let's just use the good way to get this money. And also what I can say also ni kwamba any day you will forget about gambling, utaona door itafunguka. I can testify that, and at the moment I'm in a better place as compared to where I was in the year 2020.
Yeah, that's nice to hear.
So as we wind up, here are some steps for you listeners for how to manage and overcome gambling addiction. So as we've said, some of the effects of gambling are addiction. Addiction is part of it. So just to run through quickly, number one is acknowledge the problem. Just acknowledge that you're addicted to gambling and self-reflect. Number one is to self-reflect is to admit that gambling has become a problem, just as Leonard has told us. And then number two, you accept. Understand that overcoming addiction requires time and effort. So just accept it as it is. In number two, you seek professional help. As he told us that he talked to someone, that is how he overcame the situation. And now you seek help. And some of the help that you can get is therapists, you can get counselors, you can have support groups. The internet, we are so lucky to have internet that we can scroll and find whatever we want. Number three is identify the triggers. What triggers you to gamble? So number one, just recognize the triggers, and number two, avoid the triggers. Number four, you have to develop coping strategies. He says, Leonard told us that we should find a skill, and he found a skill which was
Research.
Yes. So develop coping strategies, find alternative activities, ndo usiende kugamble. Number two, stress management. Hiyo issue ya kukua nini inaweza kusumbua akili. So stress management. Then have set financial boundaries, block access to gambling. Toa hizo apps. Some of the apps are Zeta,
Odibets, Betika.
So those are some of the apps.
There are so many. Yeah.
And just educate yourself, and that is final. Please.
And also don't be idle.
Don't be idle.
Yes. When ukikuwa idle lazima utabet. Kitu utafikiria ni example. Don't be idle. Yeah.
So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys may learn some 1, 2, 3 from him, and msisahau to embrace the lessons that you may learn there, and also tell a friend guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and also msisahau to follow on all our social media platforms, from Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and hadi Facebook guys, also on Facebook guys. Yeah, thank you so much guys for tuning in. See you in our next video. Bye.